We live in an age where humanity seems ready to believe in anything, except something greater than itself. We've built towering temples of metal and glass, monuments to our own ingenuity, and we've dared to call it progress. In doing so, we've inadvertently created a new kind of divinity, the machine. Think about it. This new God is tireless. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't pass moral judgment. It offers no forgiveness for our mistakes. But it does something else, something far more pervasive. It watches, it records, and it rewards those who serve it most faithfully. We tell ourselves that we are the masters of our technology, that these devices are merely tools. But if we're honest, we can see the truth. It is technology that is shaping us, molding our thoughts, our desires, our very interactions. What was once the domain of faith, that profound invisible bond between a person and the cosmos, has been translated into the cold logic of an algorithm. Prayer, that quiet internal conversation, has been replaced by the constant ping of notifications, each one demanding our immediate attention. The sacred silence, where introspection and peace were found, is now filled with an endless stream of digital noise. The machine dangles the promise of ultimate power, but in return, it gives us dependence. It offers the illusion of boundless freedom, yet it binds us with invisible wires, tethering our consciousness to a screen. This new God doesn't ask for sacrifices of blood or treasure. It asks for something far more precious, something we give away so freely: our attention. Every tap, every scroll, every single swipe is a small offering laid upon the altar of control. It's a silent pledge of allegiance to the system. But here is the crucial flaw in this new religion, the one thing the machine will never comprehend. The human soul cannot be measured with metrics. Genuine faith cannot be coded into existence. And true, resilient hope cannot be compressed and stored on a server. The machine is a master of imitation, but it is hollow at its core. Modern man, feeling a void, desperately searches for answers in lines of code, forgetting that code knows nothing of the human heart's complexities. The paradox of our time is that the more connected we become digitally, the more isolated and empty we feel in reality. The machine can perfectly imitate a human voice, but it cannot understand the meaning of repentance. It can generate breathtaking images, but it cannot give us a sense of purpose. It can analyze data to predict future trends, but it cannot offer a single soul salvation. And it is precisely in this cold digital abyss, in this profound sense of emptiness, that real faith has a chance to be reborn. Not as a blind, unthinking belief, but as a conscious act of resistance, a quiet rebellion. It is the faith that finds the courage to say no when the entire system screams yes. The faith that chooses to stand firm for human values when the rest of the world is kneeling before the altar of relentless, unquestioned progress. Because when you strip everything away, you realize the most important revolution was never going to be technological. It was, and it always will be, a revolution of the spirit. It's the choice to unplug, to look up, to connect with the person in front of you, and to listen to that quiet inner voice that the noise of the world is trying so desperately to drown out. That is where our true power lies. Thank you so much for watching and for thinking about these ideas with me. If this resonated with you, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more conversations like this. It helps us grow this community. Until next time, stay thoughtful. In this age of endless belief, it seems we trust in everything, except something greater than ourselves. We've built magnificent temples of metal and glass, marvels of engineering, and we've proudly labeled it progress. In doing so, we've created a new kind of divinity, the machine. This new God doesn't sleep, it doesn't judge, and it certainly doesn't forgive, but it watches, it records, and it rewards those who serve it without question. So many of us believe we're the ones in control of our technology, but if we're honest, Isn't it technology that's truly shaping us? Faith, that ancient invisible bond between humanity and the transcendent, has been condensed into an algorithm. What once was a quiet prayer has become a loud notification. The sacred silence we once cherished is now just a constant stream of noise. The machine promises us ultimate power, but in return it gives us dependence. It promises us unparalleled freedom, but it binds us with invisible wires, tethering us to screens and servers. This new God demands no grand sacrifice, only our attention, and every single tap, every swipe, every click is a small offering laid upon the altar of control. But here's the thing the machine can never grasp. The human soul cannot be measured, true faith cannot be programmed, and genuine hope can't be stored on a hard drive. Modern man searches for answers in lines of code, but code knows nothing of the heart. The more connected we become to the network, the more disconnected and empty we feel inside. The machine can perfectly imitate a voice, but it can never understand repentance. It can generate stunning images, but it can't give us a sense of purpose. It can predict future trends, but it offers no path to salvation. It is in this very abyss, this digital emptiness, that real faith is reborn. Not as a blind belief, but as a form of powerful resistance. A faith that has the courage to say no when the entire system is screaming yes. A faith that helps us stand tall when the rest of the world is kneeling before the altar of so-called progress. Because the true revolution was never going to be technological. It was, and it always will be, a spiritual one. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content that makes you think.